we need to talk about the adjournment properly for the last time and the agenda, I believe. And the other question I have is about frequency of our meeting. So what order should we take it?
So I suggest that you do you have a motion put on the floor to modify the agenda, to remove the Reuben Brown audit, and to add a discussion on meeting frequency.
Okay.
That's just my suggestion.
I hereby move a motion that we should amend the agenda for today to remove Reuben Brown audits and to include meeting frequency in our open session.
Power off. Second.
Who seconded? I'm sorry.
I think
Ms. Foster.
Okay. It was moved by Dr. T and seconded by AJ Foster to modify the agenda for open session, or rather to modify the agenda, removing the Reuben Brown audit discussion from the closed session. And that's because it was already addressed and handled in a previous work session with the board, and to add a discussion about meeting frequency to the open session agenda. Any questions? Okay. Dr. T?
Yes.
Amy Boji?
Yes.
Dr. Collins Adams?
Yes.
And AJ Foster?
Yes.
Motion carries.
So the item now to discuss is the meeting frequency. I brought that because I noticed that we've been meeting every month. And the question is, do we need to meet next month? Do we have anything, planned to discuss, or should we wait till it gets close before we think about whether to hold the meeting or whether to vacate it and go for the next one?
I don't think we have anything that we need to be able to do for next month. The following month, Dr. Berry, when will you start with your proposed budget for the upcoming school year?
Yes, ma'am. So we are actually meeting with departments as we speak. Again, I know finance has been heavy ingrained, but there are actually meetings on the calendars to meet with each department. Ms. Dobell, we should have those completed by mid-March. What's your thought on that?
Yeah, I would think by mid-March. The team started scheduling those, and I honestly haven't looked forward on my calendar too far. So
absolutely.
But I know they're coming up.
Coming up. Yes, ma'am. So I do think, so what I've asked is we looked at the budget in totality. We're taking what departments had in over the last 2 years to look at what they were actually spending the budgets on, to then see what they are asking for, to make sure that we are giving them, one, what they need, but two, making sure we're not just giving them additional dollars because they've always had those dollars, or some items they may have had in the past, but we may not need to use those in the future. So we are really doing a deep dive into the budget to also see where we would be able to say we're going to save monies because we no longer need this. So it's a heavy lift. So I'm hoping that by mid-March, we'll have all that with the departments, and then the end of March being able to have a final with a bow on it to bring to the board, although I know that'll be later than what we would like, bring to the board to say, this is our proposed budget for next year.
So in that case, we might fix our next meeting to be in April.
Before you make that decision, I do have a question about the open audits that we have. We have, I know, the state audit and the Reuben Brown audit, which I don't think either has been finalized. So will anything happen with either one of those before our next supposed meeting date?
The Reuben Brown financial audit has been finalized.
I thought it was a draft. That's why I said
No.
it. Okay, so then if I can request a copy of that, please. And then the state audit, will we get anything back from them?
We are on the state schedule, but hopefully we should have something maybe March from the state. But again, that's not our schedule, that's the state schedule.
And I'll send you a copy, Dr. Hubbard, of the Reuben Brown financial audit. We just got that finalized on Saturday.
Thank you.
And
So-
what will be the timeline for the next cycle of that Reuben Brown audit?
So, well, so we are actually meeting. It's okay, Kelly. No, you're great. So as you may know, there are a couple of portions with the Reuben Brown audit, and so still finishing up a few other portions, but that main audit is actually in. So we have asked for a closeout meeting with Reuben Brown, and so they have shared that they would like to close out maybe in April. We will see if that be moved up, but maybe not. So as of now, the closeout is scheduled to happen in April, and in that closeout, we are going to backwards map when we will be able to start and gathering documents for the next coming fiscal year, along with, I asked Reuben Brown if they could give us a list of all of the items that we know you ask for each year, so the internal team can make a timeline of when they're going to start providing and getting those documents, so we'll know exactly next year what should be in by certain timelines, so we can get everything in by that December 31st date. So that would be the financial statements and hopefully also the single audit. That is our goal to work on.
Great.
I am going to ask Dr. Berry, my mic going, Dr. Berry, if you'll work with Ms. Doble before she sends anything out to anyone, including, committee members here from the audit that we just sent, and we just sent it. So I need to be sure that everything is in order and that we do things in a very structural manner. So we're not just sending things out. I don't need to see anything anywhere that wasn't supposed to be out.
Absolutely. And our general counsel actually shared that same thing with us earlier today. She wants to put her eyes on everything before we send it out, and we'll make sure we do that. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I just wanted to get clarity. I'm actually internal and I'm bound by non-disclosure, and that's actually part of my role. So I just wanted to make sure that wasn't what you were referring to.
Not at all. So don't,
Oh, okay.
I just want to be certain that Dr. Berry understands what the board's position is on this, that we are, what we have is important and we need to review it and make sure that what gets out to the public or anyone else, including outside of the immediate department that worked on it, is actually accurate information.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
So with our discussion now, is this reasonable to say that we might not have a meeting in March? If there's any matter that arises that we need to have the March meeting, the president can let us know, then we'll call one. But for now, we can't see any reason for us to meet in March. So our next meeting might be in April.
Yes. And Dr. T, I'll certainly get that information to you if anything comes up. There are a number of little tiny timelines that'll happen between now and the 1st of April. So we just have to meet all of those first.
Okay. So with that said, we're ready to adjourn the open session meeting again.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Do I make the motion? I move that we adjourn our open session meeting.
I'll second.
It's been moved by Dr. Collins Adams and second by Amy Bulgy that we adjourn our open session audit committee meeting for February 2nd at 5:19 p.m. Any questions?
No.
Okay.
Can you just state for the record one more time when the next meeting is going to be, so the record's clear for the public?
The next meeting will be held April 6th.
First Monday in April.
I'm sorry?
First Monday in April.
First Monday in April at 4:30 p.m.
Yes.
Dr. T,
Yes.
Amy Bulgy,
Yes.
Dr. Collins Adams,
Yes.
And AJ Foster,
Yes.
motion carries. Meeting is adjourned.